Welcome to this short Pilates workout. All you need is a mat, and we'll start lying down on our backs. So we're going to stretch out really long, taking your arms overhead, flexing your feet and pushing your heels away. We're going to take one big yawning breath. And then we're going to squeeze the legs together, push your heels down into the mat, and bring your hands up to the ceiling. Pull your low belly muscles in and up. Draw your ribs together in front and press your mid-back down. And we're going to lift up just the head and the shoulders for the 100. So you're pressing your heels into the mat, reaching your arms long. Trying not to move anything except the arms. We're halfway there. If you want more challenge, you can float the legs away and lift them a couple inches off the mat. But still, only the arms are moving. 3 more breaths. And 2. Last one. Nicely done. Lower down with control and take another big yawning stretch. And then we're going to work our way to sitting up. Knees bent, feet flat. You can take your feet a little wider than your hips. Hold right underneath your thighs, right up by the knees. And we're going to pull ourselves up so we're sitting up to our tallest height. And then we're going to pull the low belly in and up and inflate your back like a parachute. So you're rounding the shoulders and the head towards the knees, but you're keeping your belly lifted. We're going to lean back till the arms are straight, and then use your stomach muscles to come up. So the fingers here on the thighs are like a feather touch, as opposed to a real death grip. So when you go back, your arms are there as a guide, but when you come up, they're not pulling you up. If you want more range of motion, you can go till the arms are straight. Keep going as your hands slide down your legs. But then you've got to use your stomach muscles pulling in and up to come up. We're going to do 5 more. Your range of motion might be governed by your feet, which need to stay down on the mat the whole time. So we're not going to let the feet rise up. It might be very small, and that's okay. You should feel it in your belly. One more, just like that. And then next time, we're going to roll all the way down to the mat. When you get there, stretch the left leg out long and hug the right knee into the chest. And then we're just going to take the right knee over to the right and over to the left. So you're just moving the thigh bone in the hip socket, whatever is your comfortable range of motion. And then we're going to take a peek at the left foot. So we want that heel in line with the hip, and we're going to flex that foot. So we're pushing that heel down into the mat. Arms are going to come empowering down, and we're going to send the right leg out long. It doesn't need to be right above the hip. You want your hips level on the mat. We're going to circle the right leg across, down, around, and up. Only that right leg is moving. We'll go across, down, around, and up. One more time. Pause at the top and change direction. So now we're going out, down, across, and up. 2 more. And 1. Nice job. Give that right knee another little hug. And then we're going to send that leg out on the mat and hug the left knee in. So nice deep hug. Just stretch the back of the hip. And then we can take the knee over to the left and over to the right, just warming up that hip joint. Meanwhile, we're going to peek at our right foot. So we want that foot flexed. It should look like it's standing on the ground. And then arms are going to come empowering down. And we want to have our hips level. So I can tell I've hitched my left hip up. So I'm going to put my foot down and adjust. And then arms press into the mat. And we straighten the left leg out. Circle it across, down, around, and up. Reaching both feet away. 1 more. Pause and reverse direction. Go out to the side, down, across, and up. 2 more. And one. Nicely done. Let's stretch out long again. Reach your arms overhead. As you reach the heels away, see if you can make a tiny little space in your low back. And then we're going to draw the legs together. Bring the hands down by your side, and we're going to bring the right knee in again. Left hand's going to hold the knee. Right hand's going to hold by the ankle. And we're going to use our stomach muscles to lift the head up towards the knee. And then we'll stretch the left leg away. And then we're going to switch and switch. Switch and switch. The knee is coming into the ear. Other leg is reaching long. 3 more. Switch and switch. 1 more. Nice. Draw both legs together. Hold under the thighs. And we're going to inhale to reach arms and legs long. On the exhale, circle the arms and catch the legs. So inhale, reach. Exhale, circle and catch. Head and shoulders stay up here. Unless there's neck strain, then you put your head down. When you bring the knees in, the tailbone is staying down on the mat. So my thighs aren't going much more than perpendicular to the mat. I'm not bringing my knees all the way in. 2 more. And 1. Whew, nicely done. Rest the head. Take a breath. And then we'll send the feet up to the ceiling, hands up to the ceiling, and we're going to curl up, holding as high as you can on the right leg. Send that left leg away. And then we switch and pulse. Switch and pulse. Arms and legs are straight. Torso's not rocking side to side. Nicely done. 3 more on each leg. That pulse is just pulling the thigh in towards you. 1 more. And then hold behind both legs for a sec. Bring your feet together. And then we're going to bring the hands behind the head. With an inhale, we'll lower the legs. Exhale, lift. Inhale to reach away. Exhale, reach longer with the legs. Nicely done. We're halfway there. 3 more. And 2. Reach long. And longer. Last one. Nicely done. Bend the knees, rest the head. We've got 1 more to go. We're going to bend the knees but keep the legs together, like they're glued together. And then we're going to pull the low belly muscles in and curl up, forehead towards the thighs. And then we're going to twist a little to the right, send the left leg away and pause. Check that your right shoulder's up. Then we'll go to the left, hold. Check that your left shoulder's up. Right, hold. Left, hold. 1 more slow. Hold on the right. Hold on the left. Now we do 5 fast. Right and left. Both shoulders up. Number 3. 1 more. Whew, good job. Lower down, hug your knees in, give yourself a smile. You can rock side to side. And then we're going to rock up to sitting for the spine stretch. So we'll be sitting with straight legs out in front. You're going to flex the ankles and the toes. Feet at the outside edges of the mat. Arms gently reaching forward. We're going to inhale to sit nice and tall. On the exhale, pull your belly up and just curl yourself up and over. Inhale to sit up. On the exhale, belly lifts first. Then you curl up and over. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, curl. Heels are going to press into the mat the whole time. So if hamstrings are tight, bend the knees. That's perfectly fine. We've got 3 more to go. Shoulders here are relaxed. So if they've started to creep up towards your ears, think about pulling the armpit down towards the waist. 1 last one. And up. Now we're going to take the legs wider, as wide as you're comfortable sitting, for an exercise called the saw. Arms are going to be wide here, but you should see your fingers in your peripheral vision. We're going to twist to the right, keeping the chin right above your sternum. And then we're going to flex forward, bringing the forehead down to the knee. Take your right hand down and then lift the whole right arm up. Sit up tall, then unwind. Over to the left, chin above the chest, forehead to knee. Reach the left hand back, and then lift the left arm more. Sit tall, unwind. We'll do one more slow. Twist, flex forward, draw the hand down, and then lift the arm. Sit tall and unwind. Over to the left. Flex, and then give yourself a little extra twist by lifting the arm. Now we'll do 3 a little smoother. You're pushing the heels down and away as you twist and flex. Sit tall, unwind. Twist and flex, tall and unwind. 2 more. Opposite hip here is really heavy. It's helping to anchor you down. And every time you come up through center, make sure you're sitting up to your tallest height, picking your low belly in and up, lifting that sternum towards the ceiling. Nicely done. Let's bring the arms down, legs together. We're going to turn around on our bellies and do 2 quick exercises there. So lying on your belly, let's begin by having the forehead down on the mat. The hands are going to be at shoulder height, but a little wider than your shoulders. Your feet are going to be together if that's comfortable, or leave a little space between your legs. That's fine. We're going to reach the sitting bones back to the heels, and then you're just going to begin to lift the head and arch the upper back. So that part of your back right below the neck. And then lower down with control. Take a moment. And again, we're reaching the sitting bones back. You're digging the heel of the hand into the mat as you lift the head and arch your upper back. Stretch your sternum forward. And then you lower with control. Take one more moment. Then we go again. Sitting bones reach. Heel of the hand digs in. Head lifts. Sternum reaches forward. And lower down. Nice. Press back into a child's pose. We'll take 1 breath. Come forward onto your elbows. We're going to do an exercise called the single leg kick. For this, you want your elbows shoulder width apart, but a couple inches in front of the shoulders. We're going to tuck the toes under, send your heels away, so you're getting a little stretch. And then we're going to dig those elbows into the mat and stretch your chest forward. Your head is up, looking at the wall or whatever is right in front of you. And then we're going to lay down the tops of the feet. We're going to kick the right leg up twice. As right goes down, left goes up. So we kick, 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 kick. The trick here is only the legs are moving. So your torso stay nice and stable. 2 more to each side. And 1. Nicely done. Legs come down. Let's go ahead again. Press back into your child's pose for 1 breath. And then turn onto either side. We're going to get set up for some side work. You want to have the back of your body, head through hips at the back of your mat, and then feet are going to come forward to the front of your mat. Choose your hand position, and then make sure your hips are stacked. So it's really common, especially to roll back on the hip. We want to really have the hips stacked above one another. You can have your top hand down or on the hip, behind the head, whatever's comfortable. We're going to press that bottom leg into the mat, lift the top leg up, reach the hip away, and then we're going to point forward and pulse, flex back and pulse. Point forward and pulse, flex back and pulse. 2 more like that. Trying not to let your body get thrown around the mat. That's the hard part. This time we're flexing forward and pulse, point back and pulse. Flex forward and pulse, point back. 2 more. And 1. Nice, legs come together. We're going to go right to the other side. So again, back of your body, head through hips is at the back of the mat. Feet are going to come forward to the front of the mat. Choose your hand position and then make sure hips are stacked. You don't want to roll forward or back. You want to be really up on the point of your hip and power that bottom leg down to lift the top leg, reach it away, and then we're going to point forward and pulse, flex back and pulse. Point forward and pulse, flex back and pulse. 2 more. And last one like this. And then we're going to flex forward and pulse, point back and pulse. Flex forward and point back. 2 more like that. And 1. Nicely done. Legs are gonna come together. We're gonna turn on our bellies and press up first into a 4-point position, and then we're gonna change it to what I call a 6-point position, where we have our hands under our shoulders, our knees under our hips, and we're gonna turn the toes under. So you've got balls of the feet down on the mat, and you're gonna press very gently back into the balls of the feet to turn on your glutes. From here, we're gonna pour the head down between the arms, lift the belly button and the ribs up to the ceiling, tuck your tailbone under, and then we're gonna switch this position. We're gonna keep the pressure pressing back on the ball of the foot, but we're gonna stretch our spine forward as we lift the head, lift the chest, lift the tailbone, and press back into your feet. And then we'll reverse it. Pick up your belly first, curl around your belly button, head pours down, tailbone's down, and then head's gonna start to come up. It's gonna reach forward as you go into your arched position. Press your feet back. One more time, pour your head down, belly lifts, curl around it, and then elongate that spine as you arch. Feet press back, sternum reaches forward. Nice. And then we'll come to a neutral spine. You can sit back on your heels, and we're gonna finish there. I want you to think for a sec about everything you just did today. You exercised in all planes of movement, so that's nice variety from your running days. You did a lot of dynamic stretching, particularly of the feet, the legs, and the hips. And especially you worked on core strength and endurance. So the idea there is as you strengthen your belly, you're supporting your back, and you're gonna be able to hold your back upright for longer. And as you're running, when your back is upright, you're gonna be able to breathe more deeply and fully. You're gonna be able to take a longer stride, and ultimately you're gonna be able to run faster. So good luck on your race. I hope you enjoyed the workout. There's information in the description below about how to find out more about my online classes, and also how to contact me if you want to do a one-on-one private lesson. Thanks so much.